Hello, I'm Family Coach Sandra, and here are some recommendations for family support during a crisis. Number one, ask good questions. A good question is a question that you really desire to be answered. You do not make assumptions or judgments about the content of the answer. A good question will be open-ended. Open-ended questions provide space for details and thoughts. Those details and thoughts can be extremely helpful in allowing you to get to know a person better. Here's an example. Tell me what you were feeling when the event was happening. Number two, we have to listen better. Do not guess things about your child. Ask them and listen to their answer. Use empathic listening. This type of listening goes further than just listening, but hearing what is being said and understanding what the other person is trying to say. This is listening without judgment. Empathic listening helps people to feel like they're being heard. When we feel like we're being heard, we will make a connection. Connections will then support our wellness, and it can strengthen our relationships. Number three, it's my responsibility. Allow your young person to accept full responsibility for whatever their behavior is. This includes the behavior of choosing friends. Good kids make bad choices. You're not a failure as a parent because your child made independent decisions about what was important to them at that moment. Your child's behavior is not your responsibility. Furthermore, it is not even about you. Therefore, let yourself off the hook and keep the pressure of responsibility on your young person. Allow them to experience true independence in that event. Provide support, but don't carry them. The parent responsibility is to provide guidance, direction, and support. But the choice and final decision is up to that young person. We all make our own choices, but someone else will decide the consequences for our actions. Number four, communication is more than just words. Listening involves the whole self. Make sure you are totally engaged in the process of listening to your young person. Basic anatomy, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means we must listen twice as much as we speak. It is extremely easy to miss subtle cues that another person may give through their eye contact, their facial expression, or their body language. It's better to ask the meaning of what you see instead of assuming that your interpretation of what you see is correct. We often hear that we all have communication problems, but the real problem is not communication. It is everything else that we're not talking about. Communication issues are a warning light or a gauge that something else is going wrong or is about to be out of order. Communication is how we stay connected in this world. Check your connectivity issue. How connected are you to your child's world? What do they love, hate, or have indifference towards? Do not allow social media to know your child better than you do. The answers to these questions are worth your time and energy. Create opportunities to learn more instead of making judgments and assumptions. Your child is valuable. Relationships are valuable. A crisis has the potential to open more doors in the relationship, but it can also damage a relationship because of poor communication and misunderstandings. Ponder these thoughts. Thank you for listening.